Malayalam content has been making waves because of their compelling storytelling and relatable characters. And Thousand Babies, the series is nothing less. And I'm here today with actor Rahman and Neena Gupta. What a pleasure to have you on NDTV.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me start with this. Before we go to Thousand Babies, congratulations. Two things to celebrate.
Yes.
Baby,
Yes.
as well as National Award.
Yes. Thank you.
Neena ji, please tell us, what does it feel like to get promoted to be a grandmother?
I don't think it has seeped in me that about grandmother, but I know that a new person has come in our lives, and I am totally dedicated to that little one. And but my priority is my daughter, so I tell her, you look after your daughter, I will look after you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Please tell me Masaba's reaction. What was it when she's heard it's a baby girl?
Oh, she wanted a girl. Her first reaction was, when she knew it was a girl, oof, thank God somebody will use my bags. I said, oh God. Yeah.
And maps?
Huh?
School bags.
No, she
No,
buys very
bags.
expensive
bags.
all branded bags. तो बोली ना कौन use और वो thank God she can use my bags and my jewelry.
And the 4th National Award. Tell me, how did you celebrate that? What an honor.
Yes, the National Award is definitely an honor because you are chosen from all the regional work in cinema. So it is a great honor, and Uchai was a very special film for me with Suraj ji. We used to, 30 years back, I used to लगाओ चक्कर of his office कि कहीं उनके secretary से ही मिल जाएं, कहीं मिल जाएं. तो when he called me, it was like unbelievable, you know. So yeah, that was great. I just took my friends out for dinner.
Wow. And coming to Thousand Babies, when I saw the trailer, it was quite scary. It's a psychological thriller and it's one of my favorite genres. But you know, there are so many errors that usually happens when you're watching a psychological thriller. When the script came to you, you know, I as a viewer is very judgmental when it comes to these kind of shows because if I can predict it, then it's gone, right? As an actor, how do you read a script like this and what was your reaction?
I was basically shocked that somebody can think of a subject like this, a story like this, and a character like mine. Too shocked. And I think the most important thing is the ending. Ki ab kya? What now? So there is no question of इसमें वो prediction की तो बात ही नहीं है. Because it is not that kind of a thriller के किसने खून किया या वो. It is a totally different kind of thing. I can't imagine somebody can write something like this.
What about you?
Yeah, to elaborate it a little more, same thing, same feelings, emotions went through me. Web-connected projects like these, such. There are lots coming in now due to the invasion of OTT. That was hit on the big screens, but I kept hearing a lot of subjects, even though I know this is the future and people are glued to the TV and things like that. And got a lot of advices came, but then nothing was attracting me or inspiring me to work on a subject in web series or web kind of thing. And when I listened to the story from the director's mouth, I was like ma'am said, I was shocked. I was like, because all these years, when you hear subjects for your movies, it is either sympathetic in the end, it cries, or it's fun, it's, or it's, wow, like that kind of feel. Never ever I was shocked hearing anything since the day I heard Thousands Babies story. It shocked me to the outcore. I had discussed this with my wife that night. I called back the director, the writer, asking, from where did you get it? Is it a thing? But even in my past so many years being in the industry, we watch a lot of movies, Western or around the world, global movies. Nowhere ever seen such a narrative or a story anywhere. But yet we have in our conscious something similar to this happened here, there. Yeah. We don't know if it is true or not. But when we talk about it, yeah, it can be that way. it would have, things like this. It's easy. It can be believable because it is nothing great. There's no any science fiction here or nothing. This is purely human things that happen in this. So all this is in the back of your mind. And the best part is, when you know the truth, what's next? It's like that. It's a dialogue that I have in this 1,000 Babies. So many things put
Leaves you
together.
with a question mark.
Big question.
Big. Of course, we're trying to catch it, and once you know the truth. So that's the thing. It came to me. So I had a lot of this worriedness in me. I'm trying to. I believe it, but I don't want to believe it. As a person, as a father, or as anybody in this world.
So it's going to be a very difficult watch, especially for parents.
Yeah, it is not going to be violence. There is no violence or anything of that sort. So because when we say it, it may sound very horrific and nothing. It's not got to do anything with that. It's nothing got to do.
But there's a horror inside.
Yeah, so you know what? I remember Anurag Kashyap had told me, I don't show gore in my film, but I can still show violence without showing anything.
Yeah.
And I think this is what, it's not violent, but violent in your own head.
Yeah.
You're imagining it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds scary too.
Yeah, it is.
Another thing, what you said, that you were not ready to take up a TV series or a series like this. Why is that? I know you're an absolute commercial actor and you love that. We love you in it, but why not? Because this is the next generation.
Why not? No, because I'm busy in my own work, in my own field, on the big screen and things like that. And when these kind of approaches come, because see, I didn't come today. I came a few years ago, and my mind is already set doing this. And when the TV came in and TV series, so we always differentiated between the big screen and the small screen. So those kind of
Has it changed now?
But I have done a series for one director called K. Balachander long ago, 13 episodes, because he was a great icon director and he requested, and I did it. It also received good. That was many years ago. That was my only one and the last. And this one, when this age of digital network has come, you start getting offers, and I kept backing out. For most of the reasons I kept backing out is because I'm always trying to compare it with international web series, so that's in my mind. I try to bring perfection to whatever projects I do. Perfection in the sense, something close to perfection, something with logical. Even if you see my commercial movies, most of them are very logic. There's no like Superman flying and things like that. It has a reason, but it may be colorful. So I'm a person who thinks that way, and my story should go that way, making should go that way. I'm very particular about all that.
But it is like that. This is very international standard production-wise.
I
This one.
gonna ask.
So my only thing was worried was the scale of this. How are you going to show it? And I had it close. See, in regional things, we think, okay, because of budget, we cannot come to that level, to that limit or all. Thankfully, Hotstar gave us the provision for all that. I like to thank on this behalf. I never ever appreciated that, because Hotstar, what we gave them a budget, it has crossed that, and it is. You can do 2 movies in this budget. It's like that. It's so huge, it's a budget. And glad that Hotstar, because Hotstar also did that, is because they like the end product, what has come to them, and I think to an international standard. So that was my only concern with my director. I said, see, it has to be that way, otherwise I won't be satisfied. Every shot should feel like
Absolutely.
that way, things like that.
And it does look very international.
It does.
Malayalam films have been doing fantastic. 2024, they had ruled. All the other industries, they are struggling, while Malayalam industry has been blooming. And how? You have done 2 Malayalam films before. That's in 1991 and 1992, right? And now going back and doing the same thing there, how things have changed, Neena ji? Tell me that. One thing. Second thing is, what do you think, for both of you, what other industries don't have that Malayalam film industry has? And that's why they are struggling.
I think Malayalam film industry's main strength is the writing, their literature. Writing तो और भी जगह अच्छी होती है, पता नहीं, इनका कुछ अलग ही है. एक तो ये बहुत बड़ी बात है, main strength writing है.
Yeah, why do you think Malayalam industry, what does Malayalam industry have that others don't?
It's a fantastic question. You all know the answer, but I'm not. I should not comment about it. It's like I'm like blowing my own trumpet. What you have to? I think
You have full right to blow your own trumpet. Look, we are
Yeah.
all watching it.
Modesty is not a good policy.
every industry is good in its way. Everybody has thing. It's just that first of all, thanks to the invasion of the OTT platform and all such channels that has come in, because people's mind have broadened up, and everybody started taking the work thing. And of course, Malayalam from the beginning we were doing good movies. It's not that just in between we lost that touch. It's because of too many, the people have changed going to the theaters. Now people go for entertainment to the theater. After the corona, it became even worse. To attract somebody to the theater, we just cannot make good oriented subjects. We have to make them come to the theater. We have to show them larger than life kind of stuff, unbelievable stuff. Yes, I don't blame them, because for them, out of the stress, they just want to come and enjoy such few little moments. So here and there, but everything has its own course. It takes away. Malayalam especially, everybody, it's a little, everybody is educated there. Like everybody is,
that is
like everybody, if you see, have some qualification in themselves, even the normal audience. Everybody do criticize, tells what's right and what's wrong. So over the years, things have changed.
Sorry. When I went to shoot, where did I shoot? In Cochin, in a small place? Kya? Pala?
Palakkad.
Pala. Okay, a small place. So we used to travel to the location, and it was full of coaching centers for going what exam? NEET.
Okay.
वो सब एग्जाम देके सब बाहर जाते हैं. Everywhere there were centers, coaching centers. The maximum I saw anywhere. So these things.
Like I just got interrupted. So
Sorry.
Malayalam stories have been always there, doing good job. Out of the 100 movies produced a year, at least 60, 70 are fantastically created movies. Only thing is the exposure isn't much before, a couple of years ago, because it was only playing in the regional areas much, and the maximum it was to go to the Gulf countries, and that's it. It's never heard about, and since it's spoken in Malayalam, many people don't know the languages. But due to this OTT and all that, it started getting this exposure of movies, and other people started watching it. And that's one of the reasons why, now we're standing out there.
It was always there.
Yeah, it was always there.
Ma'am, the other question that I was asking, you have worked in already Malayalam industry in the 90s, and now going back and working on this 1,000 Babies, a TV series. How has the experience changed, and how different their work culture is from ours?
The earlier two films I did, and Vastuhara, I didn't have a very meaty role, and it was a very different kind of filmmaking. I don't even remember much now. It's been long. But this is a very different experience. Very, very different. I was talking about the production values, and a very important thing is there is no shift for the workers. They were very good to me because of my age and all. They used to not make me work more than 10 hours or something. But बाकी लोग को काम करते कोई बिल्कुल गुस्सा नहीं कि शिफ्ट ज़्यादा और के 16 घंटे हो गए, कुछ नहीं, भाग भाग के सब काम करते. हमारे यहाँ नहीं है ऐसा. हमारे यहाँ शिफ्ट है अभी भी. मैं तो, और क्या खाना का सेट है, सब कुछ सेट है, और मतलब कि इतना प्रोफेशनल और जी जान लगा के काम करते हैं. वो नहीं कि हम आए हैं तो हमारी ये शिफ्ट से इससे हम 10 बजे निकल जाएंगे. सो दैट वाज अ very, very interesting thing for me, and I think that is why the work is so good also. You were asking. The work is good because everybody becomes a part of the family, So that was very interesting, yeah.
The last question coming to both of you, because we are talking about the Malayalam film industry. Ma'am, talking to you, I've been a part of the industry for so many years. Safety for women in any kind of industry, because you're sitting here and we are all a part of this industry, we're talking about that, but it comes to all the industries. We have seen Hema committee coming out, talking about it. Do you think that something like this should be there in every industry? A committee like this? And what do you think about women's safety in workplace?
I'm sorry, I'm going to be very pessimistic about it. I don't think it will happen in our country. You make committees you do whatever, but it is very sad. Women safety बहुत मुश्किल है. कमेटी बना लो, रात को अकेले जाना है, पैसे नहीं है, बस में जाना है, क्या करोगे? एक एक लड़की के साथ कोई दोगे? कितनी ही हमारी लड़की औरतें हैं कंट्री में, क्या कर लो कमेटी. मैंने भी सोचा कि अच्छा कमेटी बन, मैं वॉलंटियर करूँगी कि मेरे को भी एक जगह दे दो, मैं देखूँगी. क्या देखूँगी? मैं खुद सेफ नहीं होंगी, क्या देख लोगे? मुझे बहुत ये तकलीफ़ है और मैं बहुत सैड हूँ कि ये विमेन का सेफ्टी मेजर्स हो नहीं सक पा रहे. जब तक हमारी सोसाइटी नहीं बदलेगी तब तक नहीं होगा. उसको बदलने में सैकड़ों साल लग जाएंगे.
What do you think about that?
See, these kind of things, normally in the industry, I think it's universal. It's not only happening in Kerala, it happens in all the industries. Everywhere. So, but see, as I've been a part of the industry for quite some time, this is new and shocking to me. First of all, that's the honest truth, because I never came across with my lady stars, co-stars, or anybody having this kind of uncomfortable situations anytime in this 41 years of my career. And we never had anybody talking and knowing about it. It all started popping out in this generation. And maybe, yes, ladies have got more bolder, and it's become public and things like that. I appreciate all that. It's good that they came out with this. People who have done wrong should be punished, all that stuff. So I actually don't know the truth, but I'm only saddened by hurting the film industry with the media, by the media, targeting the industry into a very bad limelight. That's my only worry. I worry and concern about it. People should know this is quite common, and then people coming up with stories after 20 years and 22 years, and accusing certain people, which is not a part of that committee also. And that has to be questioned. I'm not sure how far it is true, but those are the things that I don't approve of. But the committee, Hema committee, people, all that I deeply appreciate, because I too have daughters. Tomorrow they may come into the movie industry. I care about their safety. It's not that I don't. I do care about their safety. I do care of the safety of every woman who's in the industry. And more or less, there are a lot of ladies on their own working in the industry which haven't had any issues much. So but I do appreciate the courage and the boldness that they took and come forward, and it should be rolled out. It should be taken.
I just want to say that while I agree with you that the Malayalam film industry is getting affected, their reputation, but I can say that if you make good content, like 2024 is the same year Hema Committee came out, and it's the same year that we are celebrating Malayalam cinema.
Yeah.
So I don't think when content speaks, these things will come out, but this is a completely different issue.
Yeah.
But the reputation, I don't think will get affected till the content is good.
Yeah.
So that's my only thing. But thank you so much for talking to us.
you.
It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.